You know you're doing the right thing, don't you, Don?
Yes, ma'am.
And why do you know that?
Yes.
Why do you know you're doing the right thing in your heart?
Because we have a corrupt criminal government that is stealing our homes, our properties, our lives, our jobs, moving them overseas, all the same reasons.
And then they leave you just basically flapping in the breeze, taking jobs away. You can't get a job.
All right, here they come. Get the video camera. Here they come. Here they come. They're coming through the door. They're bashing the door. What do I do? Let them go? Get in the bathroom.
Jim?
They're getting in the bathroom. I'm going to stand here.
Just hold your ground right there. Don't run.
They're filming it. All right. They're going to bash in the door, Jim.
Don't anybody make any fast moves. Don't anybody make any...
I'm laying the phone down.
Okay, but don't hang it up.
I won't. I'm right here. I'm right here. Do I just put my hands out, Jim?
Well, are they in the house yet?
Not yet.
Okay, when they come in the house, just say, listen, I don't mean any personal harm to anyone, but I am not voluntarily surrendering my property to anyone.
They're busting the door. Is that recording, guys?
Remember, I mean no harm to anyone. I am not surrendering my house.
Here it comes. Should I start saying that now?
Well, as soon as you can see them.
Okay. Here it comes. Here it comes. They're busting the door.
We'll make sure that people know that you meant no harm to anybody.
I mean no harm. I mean no harm. I am on the ground. I'm on the ground. There is no dog.
Who else is here?
My daughter is here.
Sheriff's office.
They're in the house.
Where at? Sheriff's office. Come out.
They're getting my daughter and her friend. They're putting this all on the ground. My hands are on the back of my head. There is no dog. There is no dog. I am not trespassing. This is my property. I have the paperwork to prove that this is my property. They are stealing. Don't hurt me.
I'm not going to hurt you, ma'am.
They are stealing my property. I have paperwork right there showing that I own this house. Sheriffs, you guys are violating my Constitution. Don't you touch my phone. You are violating my constitutional rights.
Joyce?
Yes.
It appears they shut her phone off.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, she's gone. I'm going to tell you something, Joyce. This is so incredible. I cannot even believe this is happening. And we've got the whole thing recorded, and we will play this over and over again until we wake up America. Because I'm going to tell you something, folks. If you're listening to this broadcast, it could be you next.
That's right. That's
They're
right.
giving away jobs by the millions. We've got a president who is the CEO of the United States Incorporated, folks, whether you want to believe it or not. George Carlin said it best. The only way you can experience the American dream is to be asleep. Because when you wake up and realize what's going on, you're going to wake up in the middle of the biggest nightmare you could have ever imagined.
Yes, and it's
Dawn Welsh is right when she says our corporate, corrupt government is out of control. And it is out of control.
Just like they said, they give your jobs away to foreign countries, and then they expect you to be able to pay your bills, and you can't. They have given away the jobs.
And then they take our money and reward these corporations for moving our jobs abroad. And then they turn around and sell us back the products they make in this foreign country at the same price or more than if it was made here. Folks, wake up. This is America, land of the free, home of the brave, as long as you've got a job and as long as you've got a home. But you can see what happens right here. This lady is having her home stolen from her on a national broadcast radio program. And it's all being videotaped. It's all being recorded.
Well, Jim, I think at this point we need to sign off. There's not a whole lot we can do right now. The one thing I'm glad is that we knew that she was on the ground with her hands behind her back. She was not resisting one bit. So that's the thing that we need to understand. And if anything happens to her, and all I can say is be in prayer for her right now, because if anything happens to her or her family members or her friends, we know that they were not resisting. There were no guns, no weapons, no nothing. And she is trying to do the very best she can to stand for her home, which I think each and every one of us would do.
I totally agree, Joyce. And the thing is that this is a sad day. Mark this day down in your calendar, folks. This is May the 12th, 2009. And you just witnessed verbally, you just heard about an American who had their property stolen from them by the very law enforcement agency that has taken an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution and to protect us. So the Gestapos are now wearing sheriff uniforms in Hillsborough, Missouri.
I cannot tell you how much respect I have for her. I cannot imagine going through this myself. Or I can't even imagine listening to this on the radio. That was so chilling, having to hear them breaking into her home the way that they did.
I have a quotable quote, Joyce, and I don't know who said it. It's author unknown, but it goes like this. One cannot engage in bringing harm to life and presume that because one did so under the authority of an imaginary, abstract, unreal legal fiction called government, that one would be free to the consequences of one's actions. Honor is earned by honesty and integrity, not under false and fraudulent pretenses. And then Thomas Jefferson said, an honest man can feel no pleasure in the exercise of power over his fellow citizens. And I'm going to sign off by saying God's justice will not sleep forever. God bless America, and everybody listening to this, record it and play it back to your neighbors and play it back to your family members and play it back to your friends and take it into your church and play it for your whole congregation, because if you think for 1 minute that you can escape what Dawn Welsh just went through, you better think again. It's time for us to wake up, America. My name is Jim Percy, and Joyce Riley, thank you for having me on your program. And God bless you, and God bless America.
Thank you very much, Jim. Let's go ahead, and I want to thank Genesis for allowing us to do this extra hour, for John at the board up there, John Harmon. I mean, wow, what a guy to be able to work this all out for us. To everybody that's played a role in this, and we will be playing this, of course, over and over again.